Do not sell anything as a full-time reseller on Vinted. This is why. So this video is just gonna be a quick one. I didn't have a video idea for today. I wasn't going to upload, and I got absolutely scammed on Vinted. So I'm going to run through you, tell you how it is, this, that, the other. So hopefully you don't fall for the same thing. Basically, what's happened is I sold a Fuji camera. I got £3 from the car boot. Sold it for £24.95 on Vinted, fully working. Wrapped it nice, sent it out. I also then sold an Alexa for £19.95 on eBay. Now, me being me, blagging my own head, this, that, the other, ignore her private parts. So me, like in a rush one morning, the missus was on at the wedding. I hadn't really been sleeping the night before and I was rushing around. No excuses for it. I put the wrong label on the wrong box. So basically the Alexa went to the camera person and the camera went to the Alexa person. Now this happens to people, right? It happens. You made a mistake. So a couple more days go by. They received the item and basically said, oh, I've received an Alexa, not the camera. Now looking at the pictures though, because the Alexa person on eBay hasn't messaged me to tell me they've received, that's just what I thought. I'm not really making this very good and clear, am I? But basically, the person who has supposedly got the camera instead of the Alexa on eBay hasn't messaged me. But the person who got the Alexa on Vinted over the camera messaged me a picture of the Alexa wrapped up. So the Alexa, that little circle thing, like that little, like Gen 1 version of it, not very good one, in a massive box like that big. Now the Fuji camera would have fit in that box. So at first I'm thinking, is that even the box I sent out? Or have they just tried mugging me off? I don't know. But anyway, long story short, I get this message right here, which was like 2 or 3 days ago, basically saying, as you saw, transaction suspended. I said, look, enough with this suspension. We've already talked about all this, pretty much. You said you would send it back. Oh, you've opened a return. Right? So a couple more days go by. I'm expecting a return. Don't hear anything. Nothing at all from this return. Just let this camera on. Nothing at all from the return, right? So I'm like, what is going on? And then you get another message. So in this message, which was 2 hours ago, which I'll pop up somewhere around here if you can see it, that the transaction was suspended and the person's cancelled the order. Now, I've reached out to Vinted and was like, how can they cancel the order? They've got to send it back. How have they cancelled it? Vinted then replied some of a gist shite that was, what did they say? I'll try and get that to pop actually. Hang on a second. If it's popping up, it's going to pop up here. Right, nothing popped up on that last bit because I'm getting confused to where I am. So, basically, I said that they messaged me. No, I messaged Vinted. Report, help, contact us. What's the issue? And I put the item. The buyers claim the item hasn't been received. They've received the wrong one. They then haven't sent it back, and they've got a full refund. Right, full refund, and they keep the item. So I put that, and then what the fuck is going on? I want my item or my money back. I want one or the other. I'm not losing out. They replied, now I'll definitely pop it up now, somewhere here. They replied saying something about a return open or whatever the flipping it was. You just read it. And that pretty much, if they haven't opened a return request or whatever, which I did, I told them to return it and press the button and they had to accept it coming back. I paid the postage, it was my fault. Didn't receive the item. They just cancelled it and whatever. And Vinted are telling me that's perfectly fine, I get to keep it. So this video goes out to Vinted, right? For example, Sally's just me getting wound up now. Sally, it's pissing me off in the back of my mind, goes to Vinted. I've seen so many TikTok videos of people that sell like a Canada Goose jacket for like 250 quid and the person claims they never received it even though they did and they don't get the money back. It's absolutely ridiculous. Vinted is literally for nobody. Alright, sell your clothes on there for 20 quid and just take the risk. Take the absolute risk. I don't know what I'm going to do with Vinted, man. I've never liked it anyway, to be fair. And Sally Ann's pissing me off. Proper bosh. I ignore that last little bit of violence. Sally Ann is absolutely fine. If anybody actually wants this, Because literally I've punched it now, I've put a hole, I didn't do that with my fist. That was with a airsoft rifle. But if anybody wants comes with a camo as well, a little camo bag. It don't fit, I was gonna use it for garbage, whatever, just let me know. But yeah, just with Vinted in general, there's so many horror stories. We could start a series like on YouTube where we just go through people's horror stories of Vinted, because it's literally non-stop. As well earlier today, because if you follow me on Instagram, _reselling, I took the missus and the kids to this local farm, quite shit, but anyway, while I was there, she was like, oh, I need some anti-reflux milk for Rex. So oh, we'll grab some then. She went, I wonder if I can buy it in bulk online because it's cheaper. It's like 15 quid in a shop for this anti-reflux powder. You need it probably once a week. And she saw something online where it was like, oh, you can get like 5 or 6 tubs for 60 quid, so you're saving like 25 quid. So she thought she saw it on eBay, went on eBay, right? And there was this person selling the anti-reflux milk. It said £31.98 plus £4 postage, whatever it was. So 35 quid. So she messaged him saying, hi, this is for free. Person messaged back saying, no, sorry, you must have read this one, this is for one. There's somebody on eBay trying to sell baby milk for twice the amount of money it is in the shop. Don't get me wrong, we've all done it, we've all bought and sold stuff, so you can't really go on like it. But yeah, it just shows you there's cunts everywhere, isn't there? There literally is. Vinted is the worst place for it. And what's with the people, right? Everybody who's a reseller had this, and if you have, I want you to leave a comment saying, Kaji, spot on, so I know you've had it. You list something for £1.50 and they say £1. And you say, all right. I'll say, is there any way you can offer me 50p? Like, what? And then somebody the other day on Instagram, what did they have? They had somebody saying, would you take 150 for this £500 iPhone? But obviously they couldn't send the offer because it was too low. So the message of the person said no, said, is there any chance I can have it for free because I'm skint at the minute? Like, what do these people, this is what I mean with Vinted, what do Vinted people like, who buy expect to happen? Yeah, right, yeah, no worries, yeah, sorry mate, you take the 500 quid phone for free. No, I might as well take this fucking bubble wrap the way, right? Do you know what I mean? Ridiculous. This video is blagged enough, hasn't it? But I just feel like going on them. Do you know what I mean? Pulling a blade out on them. Absolutely ridiculous. I think we no, it's not. I thought my knuckle was bruised. I'm gonna tell these fuckers. You ever been scammed on Vinted? I have. Ridiculous. Absolutely. This will blow your mind. We've had an update. This chair is proper piece of. This one, look. Cool. That's even worse. Look at my hairline. What's going on? Glasses up. I'll fucking piss Ricky off. Anyway, we've had an update. The lady, well, I'm assuming it's a lady, they're selling, on their profile, they're selling clothes and they're wearing it in the mirror. Which, I don't know if you're a reseller, but I think that's a bit weird because there's a lot of weirdos out there probably see you in the brown pants in the mirror. But anyway, they've put, there was no address for me to send it back to. But the address is on Vinted, it's through Vinted. The return, Vinted will sort that out. So I just put, say hello to YouTube. Because you tried to scam me. They've replied saying, there is no need to put it on YouTube. Oh, there's need for it, love. I put, why didn't you just send the camera back? Why did you cancel it if you don't want it? Or you didn't have the return address? She's then replied, I thought if I sent it back, I wouldn't be guaranteed my money. Oh, that's all right then. You don't send it back, love. Don't get guaranteed your money, and I won't have any fucking money either. Well, I'll just go down the money. Now there'll be some knobhead in this comment section, probably Darren. They'll say, just don't panic about it. I'm not panicking, like, or don't get stressed about it. It's £24.95. Now hear me out. £24.95. Yeah, you sold the item for. It's cost me. How much? Alexa usually cost me a £5, so that's 30 quid there, for example. The 25 it sold for, the £5. They haven't returned it, right? So I'm already 30 quid down. Then, if they are legit and it's a legitimate problem and they don't return it and they've been refunded, so I'm not, like I said, I'm already 30 quid down. And then the person on eBay who actually bought the Alexa and received a camera is not happy. not only is the negative feedback inbound, because most people on eBay are fucking, who buy are an arsehole, yeah, who just want to give you negative feedback no matter what, even if you solve the situation. So then that's negative feedback, which is true, and people say it's not. It is 100% true. If you get negative feedback on eBay, your sales die. Your sales drop down for could be a day or two, it could be a couple of hours, could be 6 years, but your sales go down, and you get like a little thing on your account. At the end of every so many months, eBay will send you like an email saying your item not as described was higher than before, so your fees when you're selling go up if you're on a business account. And people might say that's chatting shit, but mine used to be like 12 point something percent eBay fees. Now I'm on like fucking 16%. I don't know what's going on. But basically, because I'm at the very high standard of item not as described, which is a load of bollocks. It's just people cancelling the order because they're dickheads, right? I'm off on a rant here. So, we've already had the 30 quid, yeah? We've explained £24.95 and the £5 it cost me to send it because I've now lost the item, yeah? So that's 30 quid there. Then you go up on over on eBay, so I've lost days in sales. Could be, say, on average, even if it's the low end, we get 50 quid a day. Which is never going to happen. You're going to make way more than 50 quid a day selling on eBay. But say we get 50 quid a day and it's your sales stop for 2 days because of that negative feedback. That's 100 quid there. So now we're on 130. The Alexa is now going to get sent back, and I'll have to refund them the $19.95, deduct the fees. The postage back again, so I've got to pay for the postage back, which will be again 3 quid. Before you know it, that little thing that fucks about with you on because you made a mistake on Vinted, but they're now scamming me, goes over to eBay and it ends up costing you hundreds of pounds. People think, I'm not overreacting either, this is God's honest truth, like this is how this game works. And when you're already stressed, you know, and you're already thinking about fucking it off, you start needing, but you watch now, there'll be a video out tomorrow, me at Talks, it'll be alright. Then the next video, Thursday, it'll be me and it'll be £5 in sales today. And it's hit and miss all the time with eBay and Vinted. But basically, this video, right, after the ranting, after the raving, after me blagging it for the video, yeah, you go across, delete your Vinted account, forget Vinted, sell on eBay. You know what? Nobody be a reseller anymore. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? Live your life. Just film everything and travel the world. And go to these hotels and whatever and film them. That seems to be doing a lot of views recently on YouTube, where people are actually genuine and want to just make content about crocodiles tattooed on their arm. You don't get fuck all in return. So please, guys, if you're watching this and you think I'm a nutcase, it probably is. Stressful day for me, but I'll see you all at Talks tomorrow. I needed it. 10-minute video. Hopefully, me chatting a lot of shit and whacking stuff is made it long enough. Follow the gaming channel, Kadri_Gaming. Got a video up tonight, I think 7 o'clock. And yeah, bubble wrap that fanny. Make sure you drop a like on here if you're new. Just also drop a follow. You probably don't want to, but we do dumpster diving now. We're going to start doing that once we're in the blue moon. Probably never do it ever again, but people loved it. Apparently you can get a key on there as well. You can buy a key for it. For bins, I mean. Stuck in a shed here. Oh my god, it's one of them days. I have a little brick down there that holds the door together so you don't like blow away, and it's got stuck on a fucking brick for about 10 minutes. But yeah, guys, drop a like and I'll see you at the car boot tomorrow, yeah? Peace. Get it.